Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. And for the Nets, Jordan is out there with Wilson Chandler. And it's Durant. And there's Irving. And it's Harris in at the 2.
The Nets had to be so judicious and so smart with every move they made because they did not have top draft selections. So you have to use cap space to acquire picks. They had to find sleepers in the draft. They had to find players who were probably undervalued and then develop those players. This is an organization that used every tool at their disposal.
Irving can't get it to go. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. To the inside, Rondo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Doris, the Nets showed they could manufacture a rebuild.
Kevin, what the Nets did was not easy. But to me, it shows you exactly how critical quality front office personnel is to the success of an organization. And the Nets were on point throughout the process.
First free throw is good.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Second free throw, no good.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
And here is Los Angeles now. After the basket by Brooklyn, James.
Stop it! LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Now here is Harris. Jordan finds Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Kuzma can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Left side, Harris. Dishes to Jordan. Back to Harris. Rondo against Irving. That one, no good. Irving's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Davis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles on D. Jordan the pass to Durant. Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The 33rd pick in 2014 out of the University of Virginia. Boy, has Joe Harris found his niche the last couple of seasons as a dead-eye shooter.
It's his first trip to the line.
Two.
And the first one at the line is good. And Doris, more recent. We've seen Harris's offensive efficiency go through the roof.
It really has, Kevin, and it's not just his long-range shooting. He understands that he had to be adept at attacking off the closeout because they're going to take away that three-point shooting. He's got to be able to do both, and he's proven he's willing to.
And Harris drops them both.
Now you think about it, over time, Joe Harris has made himself a viable option as an NBA player. He's got such offensive versatility.
Outside, Green. Here's Kuzma. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense there from KD. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, what a pretty move. And that's Kevin Durant's forte, right? This guy can find scoring opportunities anywhere.
James, that's a two-pointer. Gets a very good look and converts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Irving. Green with the block.
I'll tell you, for a two-guard, Danny Green gets a ton of blocks. Great use of his length.
The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And then for the Lakers, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope comes in for Danny Green. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Harris with it. Working on James. And the rejection by Cousins.
The aggressive defense by DeMarcus Cousins, not content to just alter it, send it back. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
The pass to Jordan. Dinwiddie against Caldwell Pope. Pops it up for Jordan. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Doris, do you think it's more challenging for superstars in smaller markets, mid-sized markets?
You know, this is such an interesting debate in a world that has become, because of social media, so much smaller. You know, I do think that certain larger markets, LA, New York, can be a blessing and a curse. It does still feel like that media scrutiny is a little bit larger. When things are going well, it's the best thing in the world. When things aren't going so well, boy, those day-by-day question after question can probably become pretty tedious.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Now here's Levert. Guarded close. Back to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5 over Daniels. And the Nets miss again.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And it's sent back by Allen.
Wow, Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. That's good. And it's Levert with the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Cook, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Cook. Pass to Daniels. Beats to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Levert from outside. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Los Angeles leading by 3. Kicks it to Cook. Back to Cousins. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Cousins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, aggressive move by DeMarcus Cousins. He'll dish out more punishment than he receives, that's for sure.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Lakers ahead as they end the first quarter with a big 11-3 run. One of the league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this to say about his competition.
2011, I came into a league where the point guard position was still being revolutionized, and now guys are solidifying that spot every single year. There are young guys coming in, but now we have established point guards that are franchise-changing point guards. And for me, having that competitive drive every single game, I know I'm going against an elite point guard every single game. So I think that now coming into the league, it's a lot different than it was before.
Some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for the Lakers right now, we've got DeMarcus Cousins. Avery Bradley is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Cook in at the point. High post Cousins. He feeds it to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Well, you love it. DeMarcus Cousins drawing the defensive attention and still has the court awareness to make the play.
Well, the suitors didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another one-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show he's a franchise caliber player.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. And Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Pass to LeVert. Back to Dinwiddie. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I'll tell you, that's just great body control, even when he's getting bodied up. Nicely done, Spencer Dinwiddie.
And the 6'6" point guard, Spencer Dinwiddie. Second-round pick of the Detroit Pistons in 2014. You know, Greg, they might have wished they held on to him.
One of the most improved players in our league. Last season, he signed that 4-year, $48 million extension from the Nets, rewarding his growth.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. Of course, you can't help but notice the teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get.
Well,
and the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right.
Irving for 3. They grabbed their own miss. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut to just 5 on the basket from Jordan.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Kuzma. Here's Davis. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for the Nets. Here's Irving. Great D that time from Rondo.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
On the wing, Green, covered by Irving. A three from LeBron. Here's Davis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Kevin Durant. Lakers shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Throw good, Davis. Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 9 points. Outside Jordan. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Irving's got 5 now.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Release so quick, especially off the pass.
Back to Rondo. Caldwell-Pope outside. Lakers working the ball around now. And Davis can't get it to go.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Irving against Rondo. 5 on the clock. Tries it from 9. Good as the jump shot falls. Now just a 4-point Laker lead.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Lakers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Free throw good, LeBron.
Father Time has not caught up to LeBron James yet. This man looks like he is on a mission, and he continues to add to his legacy.
And a deep three from Irving. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. Taking a look at the Lakers. Shaq, what was your take? And that's a wrap. With the
If you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You have to like what we're seeing from Spencer Dinwiddie.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Lakers leading by 7. We've got Irving, Wilson Chandler out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant, and it's Harrison at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
On the wing, Harris. Outside, KD. From deep three-point range, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. There's the feed to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
And finished off by LeBron.
And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Here we go, one-on-one. Rondo with the ball. Now Chandler defending. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue. In positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Shoot 2.
No good on the free throw. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Caruth is checked in for the Nets. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Kyrie Irving. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bradley's checked in. And he's good on the second. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
There's the triple. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Lakers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Brooklyn making some changes. Jared Allen's checked in for Durant. Taurean Prince comes in for Rodions Kurucs. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Harris. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Troy Daniels in for James. And so he hits both. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now, Dinwiddie, he's got 9. Passes to LeVert. Prince outside. Drills it from outside. Prince has got it back down to single digits for the Nets.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's Rondo, and it's sent back by Allen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Some changes for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Anthony Davis, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Bradley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's McGee atop the key. 6 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Allen. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Daniels. .152 left in the third. Cousins with the buckets.
Well, Kev, that's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide open teammates on a consistent basis.
And there are a lot of reasons why Cousins is such a dominant force on the floor. You rarely see his combination of size and skill to it.
No question. This is a big man who has got incredible vision, great passing touch, great shooting touch. You think about it. This is a man who is impossible to move off his path because of his strength. So the combination of those two things is truly extraordinary.
Los Angeles leading by 8. And here's Rondo. Kuzma outside. Lakers working the ball around now. Tipped away. 6 to shoot. He kicks it to Bradley. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Bradley can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Prince goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
The Nets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Jordan. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Well, at 6'7" doors, Karis LeVert describing himself as a point/shooting guard.
Well, why not? Because his slashing ability, his blinding speed off the dribble is really what makes him problematic. His burst is special, and it doesn't matter if he's going left or right. And that's exactly what they needed at this point in the game. He goes to the go-to move and extends the lead.
Down low. Here's Chandler. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Chandler's got his second basket of the game.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Chandler with the steal. Prince against LeBron. The pass to Irving. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time. And we've reached the end of the third. Lakers ahead. They're up by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Nets trail by 5. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. And it's Cousins in at the 5, home in the paint. Shot clock at 6. Irving can't get it to go.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's Cousins. And the wide open shot from Green. Off target from outside. The Nets shooting 41% for the game. Prince dishes to Allen. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Allen's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nets. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
changes for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Harris subbed in for LeVert. Anthony Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He really is fired up about this game.
Harris finds Chandler. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And that's now 6 points for Wilson Chandler. The Lakers in the lead. LeBron passes to Green. Back to James. From deep. The long distance three is buried. LeBron's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Irving. Pass to Harris. Outside Durant. Fires from deep. Irving can't get it to go.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
James, the pass to Davis. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
So why does LeBron James have the ball in his hands? Because look at that sixth sense. Wow, what a pass.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Durant kicks to Chandler. Trying to get open is Irving. Chandler, no good.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Stolen by Durant. Harris dishes to KD. Takes a three. Kuzma pulls it in.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
He dishes it to Rondo. Pass to Davis. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And now an 8-point Laker lead.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
And Greg, one of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Rondo against Irving. To end the run. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Lakers leading by 8. James, the bounce pass. Over KD. Rondo, no good.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively. Kevin Durant, absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
The drive by LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're down by 8. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And he commits the intentional foul.
Shoot two.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Irving. Pops it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
And an intentional foul right there.
Shoot two.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
Timeout called, the Nets. They trail by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Six seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving for 3. LeBron grabs the miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And so the Lakers take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough